Welcome back to another preview game, Florida Panthers. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another preview game of the Florida Panthers. We are on Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. Pittsburgh. No, the Panthers owes the Dallas Star today at 5 o'clock is the start of the game, Eastern Time. So not 7 o'clock today. Wednesday at 5 o'clock, the Panthers going to start the game. So pay attention on this. Don't show up at 7. You're going to miss the first, maybe all the game. So you have to be sure you would be there at the BBD Center, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. And this is the second confrontation between both formations. Monday night, the Florida Panthers beat the Dallas Star by a score of 3-1. They shoot 29 times during the second period and a total of 52 times on Kudubin Monday night to get their 12th W of the year. And it was another great game overall for the Florida Panthers. So today we expect another great game between both formations. For the Dallas Star, Nick Robertson, the rookie for them, have a great run right now. After 5 games, he has 6 points. And we know they play without that moment. Tyler Seguin and also Radulov are not in the lineup. So that's maybe hurt a little bit the Dallas Star. We know also they missed almost like one week's off, and they was their first game back on Monday night. So I expect a little bit better of the players from the Dallas. Head coach mentioned also during the press conference, he expect no change on the roster. He expect the same players back in the lineup. For the Florida Panthers, honestly, they expect Coach Kenville said this morning he expect Drager to be back again and between the pipes for them. So it would be very interesting to see that what Drager is going to do tonight. This is, I believe, his third straight game as a goaltender starter for the Florida Panthers. So like we do usually, we like to go by number. And let's start this one right now here. And first of all, like I said, Dallas is 5-4-4. They are 7 in the Central Division. They lost 6 games straight. Now, they have maybe 1 or 2 points by shootout or OT, but they did not win in the last 6 games. On the flip side, the Panthers won the last game. They are 12-3-2, and they are, yes, first place in the Central Division. And we'll see. It's not confirmed if Oettinger is going to starter or Kudubin. So we'll see. But it's confirmed Traeger should be between the pipes for the Panthers. The special team, great power play for both teams. They are number 4, Dallas with 32.6, 28.6, number 8 in the NHL. And both teams have a little bit, they struggle a little bit more and a PK. 16 in the NHL, Dallas, and 19 for the Panthers. Goals for, they are number 10 in NHL, 3.15. And Panthers are pretty good. Number 5, 5th in NHL at 3.41. They have a very good goal against at $2.69 and 2.77 for the Panthers. And finally, the face-off, they are pretty even. Dallas is 49.2 and the Panthers are 40.0. If you go a little bit more about the stats since the beginning of the year, the most goals from the Panthers is Patrick Orvis with 8 goals. Joe Pavelski has 9 goals so far for the Dallas. And also the most point, Jonathan Huberdeau has a 23 point, and Joe Pavelski has right now a total of 17 point with 9 goals, 8 assists. Theo I, the time on the ice, Eric Bled at 24 minutes, 58 seconds, and Isa Lindell at 23:54. Most the win as a goaltender. We have Drager at 7 and Kudubin run at 3. So if we talk a little bit more about the Panthers note, you know, like Aaron Eglin has the most goal with 6 and a power play goal of 3 so far since the beginning of the year. And he's doing well as the quarterback during the power play. Parkov had 19 points, 7 goals, 12 assists, and he's doing he's just behind 6 point. Honestly, 5 point behind Huberto. So he has 23.7 goals, 16 assists um, for the Jonathan Huberto. Again, the star and 12 game, Huberto has 14 points with 5 goals and 9 assists. Um, Also, Radko Kudos tied the league as the first in NHL for the most hit since the beginning of the year. He has 90 hits so far, so great stat for him. And I said I have a Greg Minervini during the daily show we have every single day, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock. You know, Greg was telling me like Orvis is maybe one he have a create the most impact. I would said to him, I agree with you, but I said Kudas did the same kind of impact, not on the offensive side, but more on the defensive side with also his physicality around on the ice. Well, we project as a lineup tonight for the Panthers. We expect first line very with Parkov and Duclair. Huberto is going to be, of course, with Wenber and Patrick Orvis. Third line, we expect Leo Starinen with Brett Connolly and Vetrano. And finally, the four line, we expect back Laminko with Inostroza and Lombard. Defenseman, no change. It's going to be Weger, Hegblund, Yeldol with Strawman, and Kudos with Forsling. And finally, of course, the goaltender is going to be Trigger, backup Sergey. The scratch, LT scratch tonight, we have Tippett, Nurivara, and also Noah Johnson. And on the Texas squad, what we have right now is Mason Marchand, Kevin Connington, and Riley Stillman, and Philip DeRosier as the third goaltender. And finally, the only player we have right now is Noel Acheri with a rubber body. And finally, 2 days ago, the Panthers resign. Riley Stillman was resigned from Syracuse AHL to the Florida Texas squad, and the forward Scott Wilson was signed back to the Syracuse and the American Hockey League. So that's pretty much what's going on about the number for the Panthers game preview game tonight. Honestly, I don't see anything what we just mentioned to you. We need a W. If you want to say, during my daily show today with my co-host Michael David, I know we have a couple of fans for the Panthers ask a question. Do you really believe the Panthers are going to make the playoff? I'll be honest with you. Yes. I believe they're going to finish top 4. Now, what is very important, like example, the next 2 games is against Dallas today and tomorrow. They have to win at least one W there. And that's what they do. And I'm telling you right now, more time they're going to beat Dallas, Nashville, Columbus, Chicago, and Detroit. Tell you right now, they're going to make the playoff. So until the end of this year, check the schedule. Take all the name of the team I just mentioned to you. If they play for 500, they are all good. Now you say, what happened with Lightnings? They have only need to win 1 or 2 more games. And the same thing with Carolina, and they are all in perfectly. Maybe finish third in that division. I'll be honest with you. They have the team to go all the way to make the playoff, and it'll be very interesting what they will do during the playoffs. So that's what I believe is happening. And before we close here, just to mention to you the other game in the NHL, I'd like to mention this to you guys. Tonight we have 7 games on the program. Of course, 5 o'clock, Panthers, Dallas. And also at the same time, the Carolina Hurricane play against the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is a big game because that's what the Panthers compete right now. So we know last game the Lightning beat the Carolina, and the game prior, Carolina beat the Lightning. So we'll see what's happening with this game. We're going to follow up for sure and give you all the result about that game. At 7 o'clock, we have 2 games tonight. The Rangers are in Philadelphia. The Calgary Flame are back in Toronto. It's the back-to-back game. They play Monday night. The Flame won 3-0. 9 o'clock Eastern time now. The Minnesota Wild, they're still on the road after 5 game, I believe, 4 game in the West Coast. They are now in Colorado tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. 9 o'clock also, we have the Anaheim Ducks have a straight of 4 loss. Again, the Coyotes, they won the last game Monday after trail. They come back, he won an OT. And finally, 9:30, the Los Angeles game won the best team right now in the NHL. They are 5 straight with a W. Play again the St. Louis Blues. They lost the last 3 games for the Blues, so there's something you have to find a way to come back on the road back what he was supposed to do with them. So finally, before we leave, we want to mention to you, don't forget to subscribe about our Twitter, Coach Frenchy 10X, and also on YouTube channel and Facebook page, Hockey Nation Live Show. You're going to get everything about the NHL. You're going to get a preview, post game about the Panthers, and of course the Montreal Canadiens. So that's the way to follow us. That's the way to know more about the NHL. That's the way you're going to get everything going on around the league, of course. And finally, you hockey fans, Panthers, or maybe hockey fans, NHL. Yes, you have greatness, everybody. Have a great game. Don't forget, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I look forward to you after the game for the post game for the Florida Panthers. Have an amazing, great game, everybody.